Hey everyone, just a quick page through of Combat Patrol issue 11. Front of the issue, just a nice image there of a Space Marine, particularly the Ultramarines chapter. As for this issue, we will get 2 paints, Corax White and Leadbelcher, and then there'll be some lore information about the Omnissiah, and from a play side of things, the command phase and other phases as well. So we're going to have a quick look at the contents page. So paint wise, just going through those 2 new paints included. From a lore perspective, information about the Cult Mechanicus, the bioweapon of the Tyranids, and a fiction piece of Into the Dark. And then from the play side of things, there'll be a objective secured scenario, and then just going through phases and objectives. So how to paint? So it's pretty much just going through each of the previous Space Marine models. So it's Leadbelcher being quite prominent, going through the Infernus Marines, and then Leadbelcher on the Terminator Captain, followed by Leadbelcher on the Librarian. With Leadbelcher out of the way, it's also then jumping over to Corax White, mainly on the Terminator Captain and Terminator Librarian, specifically for the Crux Terminatus as a good example. And then we just have this nice little work in progress shot of those Marines with the new paints applied. Definitely a far cry from being parade ready, but it is what it is for what paints have been included thus far. The lore section for the Cult Mechanicus, and then there's a little blurb there regarding the Omnissiah. Going through the bioweapons of the Tyranids, so a Tyrannifex has been featured there. But what I like is this little page going through the various ranged and melee weapons, which is always nice to see. Into the Dark is a bit of a fiction piece with the Gene Stealers and Terminators, so if you enjoyed Space Hulk, this is probably a nice little fiction piece to have a quick read through. Granted, it's not going to last too long, but it's always nice to read. Phases and objectives, so just a bit of a breakdown of the turn sequence, which I'm sure hasn't changed too much in 11th edition. Objectives, how to use objective markers, controlling objectives, and things like that, and also how to track victory points, and then the scenario objective secured. So it goes through Space Marine turn, Tyranid turn, and then Officer Victory conditions, some tokens on the back page if you wish to use them, and then a breakdown of the upcoming issues, 12 and 13 being 2-parters for a Terminator squad. So that was the actual issue itself, and then otherwise we do get these 2 bottles of paints for Corax White and Leadbelcher. So that's pretty much what was included for issue 11 of Combat Patrol. Until the next time.